Hello everybody, welcome to the Stutter Sage channel. My name is Sage. And before we get into anything, let me discuss what's going on with my attire. Because when I went through the videos that I've been uploading, I realized there is a strange inconsistency. I would question, so I thought I would explain. When I'm usually in a tie and a shirt, it's because I had just gotten back from work and I put up the camera, set everything up, and take a video. Do a video immediately, because once I settle down, it's kind of hard to get into the mojo again and wanna do a video. So when I'm in a t-shirt, I'm usually already home and just want to do a video. And usually when I'm dressed up like this in a tie, I just got back from work. So that settles that, so we're clear. Today I'd like to talk about another theme under the topic back to school, and it's maybe the most nerve-wracking, commonly discussed, I guess, at least what goes on in everybody's mind, what went on in my mind when I was in high school: dating. I'm not giving dating tips, I'm not giving dating advice, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not an expert on relationships in any way, shape, or form. But what I can talk about are my experiences as a stutterer who has dated in high school. Before I actually got the courage to even think about dating, because even the thought of it when I was, being a severe stutterer, the thought of dating just freaked me out. So when I got up the courage to even think about it, I always hoped that I would, stumble into someone who does stutter. Believing that that person would understand me more and understand what I'm going through. Probably true. But mostly why I wanted to find someone who stuttered was because I believed that I wouldn't be accepted by a person who speaks normally. Certainly, there were, like everybody else, there were many girls that would sometimes I would want to ask out, but once I believe I could get over the block and not block while I ask her out, I would ask myself, why would she want to go out with a stutterer? And especially because in high school, I believe we're still coming to terms with what the stutter is. What is my relationship with my stutter? As soon as I understood my relationship with my stutter and where I want to go with my stutter, disclosing to teachers how I'm going to present, when I'm going to present, should I be scripted, should I not be scripted, when am I okay to block, when am I not okay to block, when am I okay disclosing in front of the class, when am I not? I believe once I figured out that relationship, dating came by naturally, because I was disclosing and I was comfortable disclosing it. It was highly likely that whoever I was going to ask out already knew that I had a stutter and knew that I was okay with it, or that I was handling it, or that I wasn't ashamed of it or embarrassed of it because I'm disclosing. So the only way I can explain my experience is that once I was able to ask a girl out, and as soon as she said yes, it was like I was past the stuttering stage. I wasn't that anymore. She knew I stuttered, and it was fine. Granted, I didn't bring it up, at the beginning, but she knew. So I don't know how to explain it. It's like that part of me was in the past. And I guess having a significant other or girlfriend or boyfriend, in school kind of boosts up your confidence a little bit, and which in return kind of like takes care of that stutter a little. And it was after I overcame that hurdle that I believe I was now concerned. I mean, of course, it was high school. I was like in the 10th grade, and that didn't work out. So then I had a girlfriend in the 11th grade. But interestingly enough, and I remember this vividly, that with the first girlfriend that I wanted to ask out, it was a stutter. It was this cloud above me. It was the stutter. My stutter. How am I going to go out with her? I stutter. How am I going to do this? I stutter. How am I going to communicate? I stutter. And then the next year, I really don't know if it was the next year, but I know it was the second girlfriend that I had in high school. My concerns and worries were similar to every other guy that I was with. Does she like me? Do I look good enough? The regular goofy things that we think about. And that stutter wasn't even on the list of things that I had to get comfortable with in order to ask this girl out. And ever since then, stuttering has never, ever, ever, ever been a factor if I wanted to, approach someone. If I wanted to approach a girl. In fact, I would be very, very proud when I would, although they would probably sense it the first days or the first weeks, I would be proud disclosing it and telling her I stutter, and this is how I'm dealing with it, and this is my relationship with my stutter. There's a sense of pride, I guess. And someone told me once in high school, I remember one of the girls I was going out with, she told me that she actually saw it as strength. And only when she was able to see that, was I able to see that. And it is. From a speaking perspective, stutterers go through much more than fluent people. And the fact that we're still going and we're not hiding is a sign of strength. Now, on the other hand, is there a chance that maybe you would be turned down? Yes, of course. I've been turned down. But if you're gonna think it's because of your stutter, you're wrong. Absolutely wrong. I wish I could tell my 10th grade self that right now, because I didn't know better. But you are absolutely wrong. It's just that the chemistry isn't there, the attraction isn't there, the interest isn't there, which is fine. It's not because of your stutter. If you're ever turned down, you're gonna think, you're gonna dwell on it. And unless they come out and tell you, you're gonna keep thinking it's because of my stutter, it's because of my stutter. And it really isn't. And just ask yourself that. Would you turn down someone because they stutter? If you like them, or if you like what you see, at least, if there's initial interest or attraction, would you turn them down because they stutter? If you do, we'll have a conversation about that some other time. But I don't think you would. So the same thing goes for them. They will not turn you down because of your stutter. Should you be nervous about the stutter when you approach them? Absolutely. But do it. And once you do, you'll find that that stuttering part of you is not in the past, but you've managed to overcome that, and that's never going to annoy you again when it comes to you approaching anyone. But the only way to put it when it comes to me is I understood my relationship with my stutter. Only then was I able to go on and seek another type of relationship. I hope that makes sense to you. And if something else works for you, if you have another method, I would be interested to hear about it. Hope this helps. Thank you for watching.